Hey everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, where we've got there are so many bad things happening right now.
We went from being part of a, ancient and powerful movement of warriors
to being
bound to Darkspawn.
To being one of two.
Yep, and the other one's this guy. So,
and,
here we are.
Let's see what the sitch is here.
Yeah. How you doing, Alistair? You've got very soulful puppy dog eyes right now. They're cute and sad.
We were almost dead.
Let's see. So, you're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. I'm not, thanks to Morgan's mother. Afraid you were going to be left all alone because all your other friends died. Ha 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 ha. I'm fine. I appreciate your concern, and it takes more than a few Darkspawn to kill me. Clearly 4.
3 or 4. Those are very much the opposite responses, but I'm
Duncan's
fine.
dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you're not in a good mood.
Even the king. They're all dead.
My friend,
Doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
yeah.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
That's
I
a
didn't
good
mean-
point.
He wasn't.
But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Oh, that's fair.
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends?
Yeah.
Daveth was right.
Night.
You're the wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
I wondered if you recognized her voice.
I did, and her face was kind of familiar.
And, her beautiful dialogue.
Yes.
And just everything.
Yes.
Flemeth is one of my
Hi.
favorite things, just
Hello.
in general.
I
love her.
am excited for you, ma'am.
Your reaction, it was utterly not audio. I'm so sorry you guys didn't get to share
Sorry.
Allison's reaction. She stiffened, grinned, and slipped slowly sideways until she was lying on the couch in a puddle of delight. It was the most beautiful, perfect reaction.
I might have melted.
It was beautiful. Love you, Flemeth. All right.
If y'all don't know who Flemeth is,
Cool stuff. It's fine.
awesome. Cool. We're gonna roll on here.
Yes. She's the Witch of the Wilds.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you know.
You know her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Who cares what she is? We need to do something now, so why did you save us? If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful. We can't be safe here. Where are all the Darkspawn? And I suppose we should thank you. So Flemeth tends to respond well to, like, hey, thanks for being a decent person.
Yes.
Lines. I
Yes.
can't tell whether this is her being, this is my problem with unvoiced characters. I don't know if I suppose we should thank you is, I suppose we should thank you, or I suppose we should thank you.
Right, yeah.
But I'm ungrateful and kind of bitter about life, so can't tell.
I can't tell between. Definitely not that one.
Yeah, no. This one seems ungrateful, but might give us more information.
I like that one or 5.
I kind of
guess.
want to go with 5 and hope for
Yeah.
the best. I want to thank you, Flemeth. You saved our
Thank you.
lives.
Yes.
If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright. Let's see, we need to stop this blight somehow. Is there some way we can repay you?
Yes.
Yeah.
All that I wish you to do is what you are meant to do. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blights. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
They all died, Flemeth. Come on.
So okay.
Yeah, it changed and most of them were slaughtered.
So I guess it makes a little more sense that Flemeth is able to put up some sort of magical barrier to
In that
keep
case,
the blight away.
her magic is different. Than,
right, because she's Flemeth.
Yeah.
So.
Also, I was really looking forward
really
to figuring.
excited.
I love her. Anyway, all right. The Grey Warden. No, obviously not that. The land is hardly united thanks to Logain. That's bringing in side characters.
We're dead. They're all dead.
So I guess in Flemeth, I can already tell how these are going to be responded to. Of course not is, overly earnest and ridiculous, but at the very least what it is saying is that, we're going to keep trying to unite the lands against the Blight.
Right.
Whereas this one is like, panic.
Well, shit happened.
I mean, Plymouth's gonna be like, well, you're still gonna do your duty, right? And you're like, yes, Mom.
Yeah, yes.
I'm sorry, Mom.
The Guardians are no, not 3. We're not gonna tell someone else to do it. We're a fucking Grey Warden. Why would we say no? We're not gonna do it.
Yeah, no, obviously, we drank the blood. We're doing stuff.
Whatever you think.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
He hadn't.
Now
really
that
defeated
is
them.
a good question.
There were so many.
No.
Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The archdemon.
Then we'll need to find this archdemon. What is this archdemon exactly? Alistair's the real Grey Warden here, not me. That's not
my
true.
God, no.
You drank the blood. Will you help us fight this Blight, Plymouth? We should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens. I think they're gone. And what would the Terran, what could the Terran hope to gain by betraying that's Loghain. I forgot that was his title.
Yeah,
the Terran hope to gain by betraying the king.
Let's ask. I'm curious about Archdemon.
Okay, what is this Archdemon?
Yeah.
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by Darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
Fair enough. Also, even bigger fools ignore you, Plymouth. If you say go kill the thing, I'm gonna do that.
Do you think we can ask her if she'll help us fight the Blight?
Sure.
Or she'll just be like, I mean, I'm gonna watch.
More likely than not, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know her,
No.
so.
Me, I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds.
Okay.
I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
You lie.
Well,
It's not true.
whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
I am.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
So, my question, and this is a genuine question, since they didn't wait for the Orlesians, which, if I recall, was Loghain's call, which was a bad call, but since they didn't wait for the Orlesians, how many men did Loghain even have? And I'm just genuinely curious about that, because, I mean, there were a lot of Darkspawn.
It seems like they had a lot of men.
Yeah. So,
But, yeah.
I don't know. It's like, part of me wonders whether he had enough men to actually fight back the Darkspawn,
Right,
or whether
if he actually
just bailed.
He needed reinforcements and he couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. It's either he looked down and realized that they weren't going to win, and so there was no point in wasting his soldiers, or he had political machinations and bailed. It's like, I feel like it's one or the other, and I can't tell which.
Honestly, I feel, for some reason, I feel like it's leaning towards the former.
That he was like, this is not going to work.
He sounded really resigned when he gave that line. He's like,
yeah,
there's nothing we can do.
Fair enough.
Like, he's down there watching his king get slaughtered. So, I personally, I feel like they're calling him a traitor, which is honestly kind of surprising to me, because they're really just jumping... It feels like they're jumping the gun a little bit. I mean, technically he did, because the king was still alive.
Yeah, I mean, his job was to support the king, and he didn't.
Right.
And also, I mean, like, from Alistair's point of view, obviously, it's... Again, he had one job. His job was to support the king and defend the wardens. True. And now everyone Alistair's ever cared about is dead.
That's
so,
true.
Like,
that's
a logical jump.
Yeah, but on the flip side, Loghain was probably like, I've got all these men, and if I send them down here, they're just all going to die.
That's fair.
And so
I just think that's really interesting, because
Yeah.
it may be both. He may be a traitor, but also it may be because he realized it just wasn't going to work,
Right.
And somebody had to lead the country. I mean, like, I don't know.
It's true. Yeah. Oh, shit.
I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. Perhaps we could go to him then. And you think the Arl would believe us over the turn? Which one?
Can we ask the first one? Doesn't seem like that's going to go anywhere, but...
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course! We could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him
Of course.
for help.
He's like, we got that. I have made a logical choice.
When we could have suggested it.
Yep.
We're like thinking it.
Oh man, surely there are other allies that we could call on. That sounds like an excellent idea. Keep in mind that Loghain was also an honorable man, which is fair. Everyone will see the danger the Blight poses, right? And say he doesn't help us. What then? I'm interested in this one. This seems like it would. So saying it's an excellent idea seems like it would just end the conversation,
Right.
This doesn't seem to do much.
No.
I'm leaning
Except kind
towards
of
one.
piss him off, probably.
Yeah.
To ask about if there are other people we could also call on.
Yeah,
Kind of thing?
I can't tell whether this is a Alistair, your idea sucks, let's come up with somebody else, or I'm gonna do it.
Of course! The
Okay, good.
Sweet.
Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves,
Boom.
mages, and other
There we
places.
go.
They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
Yeah.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build
We
an
have
army.
to recruit the new Grey Wardens?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't love how
boy.
Plymouth is like, well done, children, you've reached the only logical explanation. Watched you run around like chickens with your heads cut off, but you got there eventually. Look at you cute little munchkins. Alright, build an army, why not? It is what Grey Wardens do, as long as there's some profit. Woo! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Warden.
Yeah,
We
thanks,
are.
Plymouth. We are Grey Wardens. Like, very good.
As ready as we'll ever be.
Yeah, happy just staying alive. Suppose you offer any more help. Yes, thank you for everything, Plymouth. Okay, let's thank her,
Yeah.
No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not us. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer.
Oh, thanks.
The stew is bubbling.
Are you
Mother
offering
dear. Shall we
a
have two
woman?
guests for the eve?
Those
Or
were
none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Okay.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Plymouth, I think that's an excellent idea. What makes you think we want her? Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't... Let's just go with the third one. Let's not get off on a bad foot with Morgan.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the horde.
Okay.
Have I no say in this?
No.
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your
Take
lives.
my daughter as payment.
Yeah. Okay,
Thanks,
Plymouth. Very
We'll
well.
take her.
We'll take her. Was this your idea all along? She had better be... Yeah, fine.
Yeah, one.
Fine.
Right.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
That's fair.
If
Yeah.
you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Fair.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the
Ah,
Darkspawn.
fuck.
They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this
Aw.
world. I do this because you must succeed.
Okay. I guess we understand. This is not the dream team, I have to say.
She won't come to harm with us.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Allow me to get my things, if you
Yeah,
please.
sure.
Oh, she's like, well, okay.
I like your belt
I
skirts.
am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
We'll listen to you. You don't have to be so snarky.
Yeah.
This is not our idea.
Right.
Go yell at your mom.
Yeah, right? She's the one that just sold you to us.
Oh, didn't even sell.
Well,
just
that's
like...
true. I give. Well, she was like, I care about Morgan a whole lot, like the most in the world, and
that's true. But also, she's like, "Hey, Morgan,
but
I'm kicking you out and cutting you off.
Yes.
You have to go make a life for yourself.
No, get out of here.
You're 35 and still at home."
That's accurate.
Oh, good. No, I prefer you speak
armor's
your
so
mind.
distracting.
I know.
God damn titty armor!
Oh God. No, I prefer you speak your mind.
Yeah.
You will regret saying that.
Dear sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always
Snark
said
master.
if you want something
Look at
done,
his
do
family.
it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
So, Alistair.
We all know we can get.
Oh, get over yourself, Alistair. Not really. No. Yeah, I mean, it's goody two shoes, but one actually is probably the best option here.
Hush,
Yeah, even Alistair's like,
Yeah.
Grey
fine.
Wardens have always taken allies where they could find.
Yes.
I am
Hey,
so
Alistair,
pleased to have your
Your
approval.
Templar is showing. I think we should get underway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Farewell, mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
No need to be that way. Yeah.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun.
Jeez.
Okay, Mom.
Oh, wow, we got Morgan approval and Alistair approval. Guys, we
Yes!
won! We did things
Yes!
correctly. We chose well. And on that note, I say we end the episode here. Next time, follow Morgan's instructions.
Sounds great.
Try to find the next town.
New party member!
Woo! We did something right!
Yay!
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.